Hey everyone, how's it going? I'm Matthew Robinson and welcome to my first video in 7 or 8 months. Yeah, I haven't really uploaded an actual video since last August, but since then I have started uploading shorts to keep momentum going. Anyway, I've put off making this video for a while, but you know, no time like the present. So last year I got a comment on one of my shorts asking if I was ever going to do a video for my collection of anime DVDs, and I do plan on doing that once I've taken care of my backlog. But in the meantime, I figured I would do another collection video, and I figured why not do one for the one collection I have that I don't give a lot of attention to, my collection of CDs. I don't know how to do transitions anymore. And here we are, my collection of CDs. Oh, better move this. Put that right there. Alright. So yeah, this is my CD collection, or at least how it is at the moment. I plan on buying more CDs in the future, and I'm going to keep buying more CDs, and someday I'm going to have a bigger shelf to put these on. And so I've had some of these since at the earliest 2012, 2013, maybe even 2011. So when I was starting high school. But I didn't really start accumulating CDs until I started college. Sorry. And so yeah, I'm just going to go through all these, and if I remember, I'll tell you where I got some of these. Okay, so this is Homespun Songs of the Union Army, Volume 4 by Bobby Horton. This I actually got at a gift shop at Fort... Crap, I don't remember the name of the fort, but it's a fort in Gulf Shores, and this was at the gift shop. If I remember the name of the fort, I'll put it on the screen. And I also did a really terrible vlog video where I think I mentioned this. But yeah, this is a good find. I gotta switch up a little bit. My arm's starting to get tired. Alright. Now this next one is Ironclaw, a little known Scottish metal band from the late 60s, early 70s. Really good stuff. Come on. I haven't done this in a while, so my arm hurts. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I got this CD at a Cracker Barrel. Kansas's Point of No Return. I really like Dust in the Wind, but I also like their track Paradox. Classic Rock Gold and Classic Country Gold. I got these at Cracker Barrels as well. Ah, my arm. I'm just gonna prop it up like this. Okay, this is the very best of the Pogues. I love the Pogues. It's got Dirty Old Town on here, and Fiesta and Fairy Tale of New York, and Rain Street. But unfortunately not South Australia, so that kind of sucks. I got Clanad. Some really good stuff here. This I bought at a gift shop. I don't know what part it was, but this was the second time I went to Disney World back in 2013. This is Creel, a Celtic group. Okay, so this is the oldest CD in this collection. This is... I thought I could zoom out, but no. This is the oldest CD in this collection. Crunch was the name of a camp counselor of a summer camp that I went to for like a week when I was 15. And yeah, he had like a bluegrass band. I need to dust a lot of these. And yeah, this is also really good stuff. There's a cover of Man of Constant Sorrow on here, so that's always good. Free candy. This is a demo tape for a classmate I had at community college. I gotta rest my arm for a bit. Okay, so there's another thing I really love besides Celtic music. It's imported CDs. This is Porno Graffiti's Best Blues. This one includes Melissa, and also a really good standout track that not a lot of people know about called Apollo. This is Best Reds. Good standard stuff. Okay, not standard stuff. I don't know why I said standard stuff. This is the Okinawan band Mongol 800, their 2001 album Message. So this is the Nujabes album Metaphorical Music. Nujabes worked on the Samurai Champloo soundtrack. That's not this album specifically, but he worked on that. And I'm planning on getting his 2 other albums as well. Ayumi Hamasaki. I really like the track M off of this one. Ella Garden. This one includes the track Jitterbug. King of Afrock. This is the band Afromania, because of the lead singer's afro right there. There's a song on this called Very Very, which was used as the ending song for Kiba. And there's also a song from Gurren Lagann and a song from Sergeant Frog on here. Okay, this one I actually got at a local anime convention called Hamacon. This is Garugamesh. Their album Go. I have trouble doing this one-handed. I can't. Sorry if the camera's like flailing around. I haven't done this in a while. So this is Spitz Sazanami CD. I really like the song Boku no Guitar off of this one. Garlic Boys. This one has one of my favorite songs, Shitsuren Mosh. But I also wanted to point out the name of their label, Pizza of Death Records. That's just great. That's just great. Okay. Okay. Stereo Pony. This one had a song from Bleach on it, I believe. Oh, here's one. Scandal. Best Scandal. This has another song from Bleach, Shoujo S. I also really like the name of this album. Like, this was their first album, but the name Best Scandal implies that they didn't have any intentions, or at least, I'm sorry, it's kind of like Alien Ant Farm. Like, their first album was called Greatest Hits, which kind of implied that they didn't expect to have any hits. I don't know if that was the implication with this album, but, you know, it's just kind of funny to think about. Here we go. N. This is Nano, the album by Nano. This has songs like Never Ever Land and some other really good songs off of it. Yeah. They keep... Okay. This is the Haibane Renmei soundtrack. This is an anime that I actually have in my collection, and the music is great. If you haven't seen Haibane Renmei, You should. You really should. This is Last Exile, the soundtrack for Last Exile. I didn't really care for the series. It was just kind of mostly a downer, but the music was great. So, of course, I had to get this. And, of course, that also meant I had to get the second volume right here. You should see Last Exile at least once. I don't recommend you watch it again. But the music is fantastic, which is why I bought these. Here's one. Midnight Oil's Diesel and Dust. This is the one that has Beds Are Burning on it. Real banger. And apparently, according to one list, this is the most important Australian rock album of all time. Like AC/DC's Back in Black was number 2 on that list. And yeah, I'd believe it. So this is Men Without Hats, their album Sideways. Now, you probably know these guys best for like The Safety Dance or Pop Goes the World, but this album was when they tried to go grunge, like in the 90s. I really like this album, especially the title track. Summer Camp, Pure Juice. Yeah, so I bought this because the track Nowhere Near was featured in the Digimon movie, but the rest of this album is also fire. Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, Let's Face It. Another song from the Digimon movie, The Impression That I Get. Also a real banger of an album. Oh, here's one. Jewel, Pieces of You. Just really mellow, really acoustic and earthy, and I really like that. I know it's kind of basic to have New Radicals, maybe you've been brainwashed too, but yeah, I have it. Billy Joel, Fantasies and Delusions. This was actually Billy Joel's last album that he ever released, and it's mostly an instrumental piece. Highly recommend you check this out. Okay, now these are all my Green Day CDs right here in this little spot. Kerplunk, Dookie, and as you can see there's some stickers on there. I don't know, it kind of bothers me, and I've been meaning to replace the case, but never got around to it. Nimrod, a good album. Revolution Radio. This is actually the very first Green Day album I ever bought. It was in 2016. I was on a field trip with some of my classmates, you know, from community college, and we stopped at the local mall to have lunch, and I bought this from the local FYE. And yeah, this is great. Revolution Radio is great. And here we have their 2020 album, I believe, Father of All Motherfuckers. Not as good as Revolution Radio, but still a very good album. And I still have to listen to all of their Saviors album yet, but yeah. And I still need to get 1029 Smooth. I don't know if that's the actual title. I forget the title sometimes. There's too many numbers. Okay, now I need to dust up here. Okay, so here we have Sum 41. All Killer, No Filler. Yeah. Boy. Oh, Does This Look Infected? This is a good one. And this one actually comes with, I'm going to open it up to show you. There's the CD, and under it is a, it's hard to do this one-handed, and especially when it's not my dominant hand. So this is a CD, no, DVD, sorry. There's the CD, here's the DVD that's included with it. It has like a Pain for Pleasure mockumentary piece. Yeah. And the Hell Song was actually the first Sum 41 song I ever heard. I heard it because they used it in The Devil is a Part-Timer abridged. Chuck, another good album. Underclass Hero. All the Same. So this album featured this came out in 2004, and two of the members of this group were actually, well, they're now in the parody rock band Steel Panther. Is that what it's called? Steel Panther? But anyway, yeah. This came out 20 years ago, so technically this is classic rock now. KT Tunstall, Eye to the Telescope. This is the Suddenly I See album. Red Jumpsuit Apparatus. Jet Black Stare. This has Ready to Roll on it, and Next to Me. I Shine. This is Johnny Young Bosch's old band. And yeah, this is a good album, but I much prefer their next album after that. My Paper Kingdom. And I actually bought this on eBay, but it's like a plus that that it was autographed, which is awesome. The Northern Hughes EP. Danny from Game Grumps was actually a part of this band in the early to mid-aughts, and I was really lucky to find this CD. Seriously, good stuff. Really good stuff. Speaking of Danny, this was the second... Whoops. This was the second group that he was in, a techno duo called Skyhill. This is also really good stuff. Sipes and the People. This is Greg Sipes' band. It includes that song Fade Away and a bunch of other good ones. And he hasn't really recorded anything else since, which is just kind of sad. Alright. Time Flies. This is Oasis. And this includes a whole lot of songs. It's great. It's a 2-disc collection. Destin, a Dutch pop punk band from the late aughts. Lightspeed is a great album. It has like In Your Arms and Burn, Spiders, Sinking Sand. Those are all, for me, those are the standout tracks. And I need to check out their other album, or I need to buy that album. Greta Van Fleet. 60s, 70s throwback band. They sound a lot like Led Zeppelin. You should totally check them out. Anyway. And here's a full-length album of theirs. So now we get to this section, and all these are CDs by Derek and Brandon Feichter, and they mostly do like instrumentals and orchestral stuff. And unfortunately, a lot of their CDs at the moment are out of print, which absolutely blows, but whatever. So this is Eastern Winds. This is their album China and Japan. Ouch. This is actually how I discovered them, Anime Tales. One day I was just looking up instrumental anime music on YouTube, and I found the tracks Ocean Breeze and Under the Stars, and this is really beautiful. It's like mostly piano and string pieces. Even though the CDs aren't available, I still recommend you check out their stuff. Scotland, good album. The Wild West. They keep falling over, and I can't do anything about it. Mists of Ice. This is like gothic winter music. Okay, I gotta just do like this. Fairy Lore, a fantasy-based album. Oh, I did this backwards. Right? The Lone Wanderer, like the Wild West, it's another Wild West-inspired album. Steampunk World, love this one. And this is the last one I have. It's called Land of the Rising Sun. Curiously though, while on their other albums are just titled various artists, this is their only album that I have that actually gives you their name. Which I never got that. So anyway, yeah, that's all of my CDs, at least for now. I hope you enjoyed looking at these, and I hope I gave you some great suggestions. Hopefully you'll check out some of these. I highly recommend that you do. I'll have another video up sometime, probably in the future. I don't really know when these days. I'm going to be kind of busy. But until then, you all just stay cool. Later.